An anonymous Rockstar employee has made a post on the GTA forums with the ongoing situation at Rockstar Games. This has been verified GTA forum staff. Bro, this is the reason why GTA6 is getting delayed. I heard there was some layoffs, but I heard it's getting so it got delayed. I don't know if you guys know, GTA6 got delayed from May to November. But also, apparently it's not good. It reads this. Hey everyone, our employee of many years. This was Thursday. Understandably, I want to remain anonymous due to retaliation from the company, but I may be willing to verify I'm an employee with a Spider Vice DM if required. I'm also a member of the union. I've been reading a lot of discussion on here and elsewhere about the firing of more than 34 of my colleagues last week, 31 in the UK and 3 in Canada. I've seen a lot of disinformation and lies that are really concerning. Particularly concerning how so many folk are willing to believe the company's excuses. Oh my God. Excuses. Last week, my colleagues who were in the studio were each individually messaged by HR for a short, friendly meeting under the friendly guise of, hey, are you free for a quick chat? Upon attending this meeting, they were handed an envelope with a short letter stating that their employment had been terminated for gross misconduct regarding posts made in Discord. So I think a couple days before all of this, there was rumors that people were leaking the game in a Discord chat. Did you guys hear about that? They failed to provide any evidence when asked, nor was any stated in the letter, and did not divulge any other information or reason, and no other reason. They refused their right to union representation in the disciplinary meeting, which is against UK employment law, and were frog marched out of the studio with the meeting lasting less than 5 minutes. For colleagues who were not in the studio that day, they received a phone call from HR that lasted 2 minutes telling them they were fired and they'd received the same letters above. I'm aware of one employee who had a panic attack at this moment, and HR hung up on them during this panic attack, not caring at all about their well-being. God damn. So they just forcibly just fired 34 people and then literally shoved them out the door before they can do anything. Have y'all ever been in an office situation where you've seen someone gotten fired? Because I have. It's kind of weird. You ever see someone pack up their box like you see on the TV? I never seen that before. Pepperidge Farm has seen that before. You can get a cop that escorts you. These colleagues of mine were hard workers who have spent many years at Rockstar in critical roles, with colleagues who have been in Rockstar for more than 18 years, and none of them have ever had disciplinary at that time. They are not easily replaced and will certainly affect us in making our project deadlines. These are very senior artists, animators, QA testers, designers, programmers, and producers, including leads, all super talented people who were proud of their work over multiple art titles, and all they wanted was the best for Rockstar and their fellow colleagues. Some of these members were off sick, recovering from surgery or on paternity leave, fired without pay, losing their careers and putting them into hardship into the lead of Christmas, and even potentially losing their visas to work in the UK. Let me make this clear. I never saw any discussion leaking of Rockstar projects in the union Discord. The only ever discussion was around Union Station's efforts and the working conditions at Rockstar. The Discord wasn't public. It was a private Discord group that only contained Rockstar employees and the IWGB union officials. This was union busting and nothing else. So you're telling me that there's a Discord and they weren't talking about the game. They were talking about the working conditions at Rockstar, and that's why they got the boot. So basically they're saying it's union busting. Whole bunch of people had a Discord. They were a part of the union. They kicked them all out. Everyone fired was a union member. They were also predominantly from those who were on the union organizing committees of each UK studio. Just 1 week before the union had reached 200 members, taking us over a 10% threshold required to seek recognition and begin engaging in collective bargaining. Hello? So they fired 35 employees so that they didn't reach the 200 member threshold so that they can't collectively bargain? Oh. Allegedly, Chad, this is one person. I don't know who this person is. Allegedly. And you know the GTA, you know Nintendo got ninjas, you know GTA6 also got ninjas. All right? Allegedly. Allowing us to negotiate directly with management on the key issues that affect us. Worsening crunch, inadequate pay, and inflexible working arrangements. Oh man. How do you get crunched for a game that hasn't come out for 10 years? Why is it that Hollow Knight Silksong was like, yeah, we just spent a long time making this game because we were enjoying ourselves. We were just having fun. Anyway, here's the game. 3 or 4 people made it. We're good. And then you got another game in 10 years and they crunching them? They have fired 34 of us now. There were over 250 of us in that union employee Discord group. There is the fear that if they get away with this, they'll have nothing stopping them from doing this again and again. Those of us who are lucky and remain for now work in fear. Fearful when talking to each other at the tea prep. Fearful that we're next in line and are easily got rid of. Too scared to go outside the studio and talk to or even acknowledge our colleagues outside for protesting in fear of reprisals. Morale in the studio is at rock bottom. We should be excited about what's to come over the next year. We are totally deflated and our trust and confidence in others is totally shot. There's no way that Rockstar Games are actually fumbling GTA 6. There's no way. I have no choice. You literally are sitting on a game that can make billions of dollars. They're already $3 billion in? Hello? This is how Telltale ended? Not Grand Theft Auto, bro. Oh, no. They're saying it'll be soon one of the longest development periods of the game sequel ever. Telltale had deals with the likes of Microsoft and Netflix. They were gigantic too. But they're not Grand Theft Auto. Guys, Grand Theft Auto 6 is not gigantic. They are number one. Grand Theft Auto 6 is literally the number one most sought after game to be played. Max Payne? No one gives a fuck about Max Payne. What are you talking about? Compared to Grand Theft Auto? It's Grand Theft Auto. This man said Max Payne like they're in the same league, bro. That's why their leadership was joking about GTA 6 deserves to be $100 when talking about current game prices. So much money was put into it. Yes. It says, oh my God. This is truly heartbreaking for all of us. All of our mission was proved to make Rockstar happier. What has happened clearly shows that we care more about the well-being of our colleagues at Rockstar than the company does. The union remains unbowed and is fighting to win the reinstatement of every dismissed member of staff of Rockstar through legal means and campaigning. The fight is critical. If Rockstar can get away with this, they will keep treating their workers with disdain, disrespect, and subjecting them to continued illegal treatment. Thank you for your time, and I hope this is some truth that helps you all understand what's going on here next. If I would be so kind, can you contribute the fundraiser to support these fighting their dismissals here? We'd appreciate if you could go and share above this link. Administrator has confirmed it. Somebody said a lot of businesses have been getting comfy with going back to the old ways. Unfortunately, and it's awful to that Rockstar, who was seemingly making some strides to changing working conditions, improving the relationships with their workers, is now walking back on all of that. That's not how you motivate your employees to make what could have been the biggest game of all time, especially not one that's been delayed yet again. We ain't never getting GTA 6. We ain't never getting GTA 6. We ain't never getting GTA 6, bro. Damn. What if it's like a Cyberpunk situation where it comes out broken and buggy and then they spend 10 years with DLCs? I can't believe this, bro. You had one job and that was to make another amazing game. What is it? What stopped you from, how do you fumble GTA 6? How do you fumble this? It's bad. Somebody said unions are parasitic. I've lived my entire life knowing that I can be fired at any time for any reason. I've focused on delivering value beyond what I was hired to do. Still, you get laid off, you can be fired, and most importantly, you can quit anytime for any reason. Life. What the fuck is this person talking about? What the hell? I was a work slave.